My name is Paul. I have this thing called Asperger's syndrome. I call it Aspies for short. What is it, you might ask? Well, I find the world to be very chaotic. I see things at a different point of view, and a lot of times I like to be alone. I even have a hard time socializing with other people. I also have a hard time with concentration and have these weird things called daydreams.
Oh baby, ooh, you got what I need. And you know we more than friends. And you know we more than friends. Oh baby, ooh, you got
Paul.
Oh, hey, Miss Faye.
Paul, why are you sleeping during work? You've got an assload of work to do, you know.
Oh, sorry, Miss Faye. I kind of had a little bit of a daydream. Just daydreaming. Sorry. Kind of a little dozed off there. Sorry. I'll get back to work right away.
You better, or else you will have cleaning duty for you in the next month.
Yes, Miss Faye. Now, usually people don't like to be alone, but for me, I'm kind of cool with it. That is until one day I met this girl named Nicole. And she kind of changed me for a little bit.
Hi, what's your name?
What'd you say? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
I said hi, my name is Nicole.
Oh, well, my name is Paul. I'm very different than most kids.
I see. Do you want to come over to my house sometime and chat?
Maybe not now. I have other plans later today, but maybe sometime, but probably not now.
Okay, well you seem like a good guy, Paul. I will catch you later.
All right, well, I'll see you later, Nicole.
Hey Paul, what brings you here today at the grocery store?
Not much, really, Lee. Hey, can you give me some advice?
What advice?
You see, I like this girl, but I'm just too shy to go to her and talk to her. So I didn't know if you had any tips of how I can impress her.
Well, one thing's for sure, you gotta have confidence.
Confidence? You mean like I need to believe in myself in some way?
Exactly.
But if I do try to impress her, what if she doesn't like me? What if she thinks I'm weird?
Well, if she doesn't like you, then she may not be the right one for you.
I guess you're right. Well, I appreciate it, Lee. I'm gonna do my best I can to impress her.
I will catch ya later.
this bed is on fire with passion and love. The neighbors complain about the noises above, but she only comes when she's on top. My therapist said not to see you no more. She said you're like a disease without any cure.
Paul.
Oh, hey, Nicole. You scared me there. Is this the right place?
Yeah, this is where my apartment is.
Okay, so do you want me to leave my car here, or do you want me to just, I don't know, park it somewhere or something?
Just leave it here, nobody will notice.
Oh, okay then. I'll be right out. So, this must be your living room, I believe.
Yes, it is. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, it looks very pretty. Very, very, very pretty, in fact.
So you said at the park that you were different. What do you mean by that?
Well, I have this thing called autism. I have different traits. I see things differently, and, I just look at the world differently, My mind's different.
What kind of autism do you have?
Well, the doctor said it was called Aspies. That's a short name for Asperger's syndrome, but me and the doctor call it Aspies.
That's very interesting. Do you want to watch some TV?
Sure, why not? Maybe just watch a couple shows.
That was fun, don't you agree?
Yeah, I had a fun time watching some shows. I'm not really a fan of them, but then again, I have a different taste of what I like.
What's that you're holding there, Paul?
This is just my game console I like to hold around a lot. I like to hold it because it makes me happy. Helps me deal with less stress. Think of this game controller as a stress ball. I don't use stress balls very much. I just use this controller so I can move around my hands, so I can move it around and such. It makes me feel happy and it makes me have less stress.
That is pretty cool. Do you want anything to eat?
I'm kind of a picky eater, but I appreciate it.
You know I'm having a really fun time right now, Paul.
I'm having a really fun time too, Nicole. I'm having a really fun time too.
This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. I wanna take it.
Gee, I sure did have fun last night, Nicole. I feel great.
So how long have you had this thing called Asperger's, Paul?
I got diagnosed since the 3rd grade. It was pretty tough back in the day. I had a hard time fitting with most of the kids and, well, just trying to have a hard time to fit in,
Well, that seems pretty tough. Have you ever tried socializing more?
Whenever I do try to socialize with other people, they either just want me to go away or they're just not interested in talking to me.
Well, that sucks. Hey, I'll tell you what, why don't we go to this fancy restaurant? Are you in the mood for pizza?
Oh, are you kidding me? Pizza's like one of my favorite foods of all time. Sure, why don't we give it a try?
Awesome. Wow, you sure did order a lot of food.
Yeah, when it comes to places like this, I'm a big guy and I love pizza. Let me tell you, I'm a big Italian guy. Feels great. Cheese pizza, spaghetti, bread. Oh, I love that stuff. So what do you want to do after we get done eating? You got any other plans?
Well, I did forget some paperwork down at my school. Why don't we go stop by my classroom to get it?
Oh, so you're a teacher then, huh? Or are you just some classmate that's hasn't graduated yet,
No, I actually teach at the middle school.
Well, that's pretty sweet, Nicole. Sure, I guess we're going to take a quick visit. So this is where you teach the class, I believe?
Yes, this is where I teach students math.
Well, it looks pretty nice. What kind of math do you teach them? Algebra, geometry, division, some math about, I don't know, economics?
I'm an algebra teacher.
Well, I must say, you do a pretty good job. Well, I've never seen you teach before, honestly, but you sound like a good teacher.
Yeah, well, I've got the paperwork. Where do you want to go now?
Why don't we go to my work? Maybe take a quick visit there. You'll probably like it up there.
Okay, sure.
So this is where I work. Basically, I don't really do much here. I just type in numbers and that's it. I'm a manager here.
Wow, so you actually work at a giant business. What do you guys do?
Basically, I'm an accountant. I know this is kind of a big business for an accountant, but this is a different type of accounting. It's smart math and money and some stuff like that. It's not really much.
Well, you must be very good at it. Can we take a tour of the whole office?
Sure, that's a great idea. Why don't we take a little tour, shall we?
Tonight we ride, right or wrong. Tonight we sail on a radio song. Rescue me, should I go down if I stay too long in troubled town?
doesn't look too tough. It's just a little congestion.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I guess it was.
So now what do you want to do, Nicole?
Well, Martin, I should have told you this once I first met you, but I have to leave to visit my sister in Georgia next week.
What's wrong with your sister, Nicole?
It turns out that she has an illness and I have to stay with her for a few days.
Oh, well, that's fine and all. It's just, I'm not used to people leaving so early, you know? Because we've been having such a good time.
I understand.
Hey Paul, how did it go with you and Nicole?
It actually went pretty well. She's leaving out of town for a few days to go visit her sister in Georgia. Though, do you think I should tell her about how I feel? Maybe she can be my girlfriend?
I don't know, but you can give it a shot.
Awesome. All I'm going to do is just hop on the computer tonight to tell her how I really feel, and then she'll tell me, and we'll go from there.
That's great. Well, I better get back to work.
All right, well, I'll catch you later, Lee. Thanks for your help. All right, almost finished. Just gotta click send, and I can't wait to see how she feels. And let's see what she says. I don't believe this. I mean, we had such a good time. That's just great. Hope it's not because of my autism. I'm a little surprised right now. Maybe me and her just weren't made for each other, I guess.
Hey Paul, I just wanted to let you know that I am sorry how I made you upset the other day.
Oh, that's nothing to worry about. I try to get used to all that, but that's not what I'm really upset about. So I met this girl named Nicole. I told her about my autism, and I took her around to my office, and I got to go visit her school and everything. But now she's leaving the city so she can go live with her sister because her sister has problems. So there's that.
Well, at least you did a really good thing.
What do you mean?
Paul, you have autism, right?
Yes, I do.
For someone that has autism and is very brave for doing something as risky to go out with a girl like that, that's pretty impressive. I can see you doing the same thing with other girls.
I guess you have a good point there, Miss Faye. I mean, me and her would just weren't seem to be the right couple. Maybe one day I'll find someone as good as someone as Nicole, but then again, that's not going to be anytime soon.
That's the spirit. Now can you please get back to work?
You got it, Miss Faye. You got it. Do I have a hard time concentrating? Yes. Do I have a hard time socializing? Yes. Do I have a hard time understanding things sometimes? Yes. But you know what? That's what makes me for who I am. And that's the best and unique thing about me. I see things from a different point of view. I may not be like most kids, but I am who I am. And that's what makes me special. And that is why I enjoy being an Aspie, aka short for Aspergers syndrome. Or just call it Aspergers, I wouldn't mind either way.
Time